Get ready to enter the Thrive Time Show.
Let me tell you what I remember about downtown Broken Arrow before Craig. This is PC, previous to Craig. PC. I remember you go downtown, and this is, let me play, this is the sound. This is the audio. This is the audio of downtown Broken Arrow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then it would it was like an old Wild West movie.
It'd be like a tumbleweed.
A tumbleweed would come down the street, you know.
Yeah.
I always felt like
maybe
you're like
a horse. The clip.
If anybody walked down the road or drove by, you thought, "What's going on? Is this a heist?" I mean, it was they had the one bank with the chute. You could put the money in the chute, the bank chute, like the little chute they gave you a free sucker. That was AVB. Was that AVB, Craig?
AVB.
AVB.
That's it. Yeah.
PC. The only thing we had was AVB. And what was the other place there, Craig?
First
S&S Hobbies.
I think you're making that up.
S&S Hobbies and First National Bank was there.
You're a pastor. I'm ashamed that you would make up the name of a company and carry it this far. No, but seriously, so it had two things, and that was it. And it was like then there would be these assorted, and no offense to anybody who had these assorted random businesses that failed, but there was a lot of assorted random businesses that failed. It was like if you had an idea, there was like a garage sale meets crap your grandpa gave you, you would put that in a place and you'd call it a thing and no one would buy it.
And they were considered hobbyists. A lot of people call them hobbyists.
Hobbyists.
Not business
Not
people. They were
business, yeah.
hobbyists. Yes.
Gypsy hobbyists. Okay. And so, but now you go downtown Broken Arrow and there is a thriving restaurant where you can get what you want. You can get
mini restaurants, not just one.
You got Andolini's.
Oh,
I see how you
best
say
pizza.
Andolini's.
There's-
and
I can't eat there. Too many
Can't eat there.
carbs.
Then you go to in the Raw.
Yep.
Craig, you could eat there on the diet in the Raw.
Yeah, well,
You've
not really, 'cause
you
I
got
can't do
what's
the
the
rice.
what's the Irish place? What's the Irish? That's the pub. Is it a pub? Am I making that up?
No,
No.
there's Main Street Tavern.
Main
and there's
Street
Rooftop-
Tavern?
Rooftop. There's also a Rustic Chop House that's open, a steakhouse. It's
Did that
right
open
Is it
before
open
Christmas.
up now?
It's open now.
I need to
yeah.
go there. I can have some good steak.
Yeah, it's they have really good
Is the
steaks.
Broken
I've eaten
Arrow
it.
place? Is the breakfast place in Broken Arrow open now? Is that thing open?
Toast,
Toast.
and so is Bramble. Both of
Oh,
them are.
Bramble.
There's two of them.
Oh man, I tell you what,
now
I'm on the
at-
Daniel fast right now, but I want to hurry up and break the fast. I mean,
At the Chop House, does the mayor get the very first steak they make? Is that how that works?
No, it didn't get it. I went there after about a week or so after they opened, tried it out. Food's very good, but no, I don't.
Did they charge you just like a normal
Oh yes,
customer?
yeah,
There's
they
no
always do. Yes,
mayoral first steak or anything?
No,
Okay.
it never works that way.
Dang it. But I mean, if you talk about Broken Arrow, previous to Craig, I mean, it's been a massive turnaround. I mean, Broken Arrow used to be the place where if you were on the witness protection program, and it was like you talked to the top FBI agents, assuming we could trust them, and I know Craig can trust them, but maybe I don't trust them as much. But assuming you had a very trusted FBI agent, and you said, "Hey, we need to hide you out and make sure no one ever finds you ever because you have shared such incredible information." You sharing with us where the aliens are located was so helpful. We want to hide you out. We want to put you in a remote location where no one will find you.
Yep.
And you go, like the desert? And they go, no, more remote. And you go, like the peak of a mountain in Utah. And they say, no, more
Salt
remote.
flats in Utah.
And you say, what about in a bunker in Michigan where it separates from the glove? What's the upper part of Upper Michigan?
Upper Peninsula.
We'll put you in Upper Peninsula.
Yeah.
You say, no.
UP.
You say, what about in a swamp? That'd be good. And you go, well, no, we're sending you to downtown Broken Arrow, previous to Craig. And you could be in the middle of the road wearing a shirt that says your first and last name with a billboard said, I am here.
Yep.
And the criminals would never find you
That's true.
because there was nobody down there.
I believe that.
I'm telling you, I mean, if you wanted to keep a secret, you could take spray paint and write it on the side of a building, and no one would know because no one owned the building or it was vacant. You just write your secrets on the wall, and people would never see it.
Yeah.
That's how. I mean, do you remember that? Do you remember that, Aaron?
I do remember
No,
that.
it's rocking. My kids walked down there to go ice skating outside. There's a pride in BA.
That's
Tell
really
us
cool.
about previous to Craig Broken Arrow.
Oh, well, I mean, the other part you're negating to talk about or haven't mentioned yet is, I mean, just the whole area where Bass Pro Shop is in St. John Hospital and just, I mean, there has been from a medical, a hotel, convention center, Bass Pro Shop, all of that has gone into that area there around 61st and Elm, Albany and Elm. I mean, that has transformed in those years. And when you bring in Bass Pro, I mean, not only is there, I mean, there is a lot of people who live in Broken Arrow, Oklahoma, who love to go enjoy the outdoors and go hunt and fish and all of that kind of stuff. And now there's a Bass Pro in Broken Arrow, Oklahoma. I mean, I wouldn't even think we would get one in like the greater Tulsa area, but for it to be in Broken Arrow is huge. And that's brought in a lot of businesses surrounding it. There's the whole restaurant district there that's right there next to Bass Pro. I mean,
down Hillside Drive.
On Hillside. I mean, just
And
all
there's been
of
over
that.
$60 million worth of development just in that Bass Pro area.
60 million.
60 million.
Wow. Yeah, it's been a lot. And now, how many beds are at St. John? Because it used to be you had to go quite a bit further to get to a hospital, and now with St. John coming there,
I'm not sure how many beds they
I think
have.
it's like a
but
60 or 80 bed
But they
hospital.
do. They a lot of people go there. We transport people there. They have a good emergency room. They're really and they have a whole wing that's their orthopedic wing. Now, if you have any kind of orthopedic surgery in the Tulsa Metro, you go to Broken Arrow to have that done.
Yeah.
State of the art orthopedic area.
Yeah.
So again, we're talking about the profound downtown Broken Arrow turnaround. Now, I shouldn't do this to you, sir, but I'm going to have to do it. Did you hear about Blankenship taking over as the Broken Arrow head coach?
I did hear about that.
He asked me yesterday to ask you, and I said, "Oh, I can ask him privately, but that wouldn't be my style. So I'm going to ask him on the show." He wants to know if you can come to his press conference.
When is it? I mean,
I'm going to find out.
Let me know. I'll try to be there.
Okay, I'm just looking for a vague commitment. That way you ruin other commitments. And no, I'm just kidding. Yeah. But no, he reached out. And he's like, "Hey, I'd love it if he'd be there. I love that guy. He hears you on the show in Alamosa, Colorado. That's where he's been living. And he goes, I would love it if he'd be there. That's my kind of guy. So I said, I will invite you. So I'll make sure I know the details. As soon as I get the details. Andrew, are we down under 999 text messages? Nope. Okay, that's good. Okay, so what we're going to do is I will get the details from him in the next probably 24 hours, and I'll reach out to you. But again,
Let me know.
folks, let me tell you what we're talking about. We're talking about the impact that a mayor can make on a city.
Yeah.
What was Broken Arrow like previous to Mayor Craig Thurmond? You know, it was just this was Broken Arrow. Let me tell you what Broken Arrow was like. Let me tell you what a busy night on Friday, what it sounded like in Broken. This is like booming. I mean, the business was rocking. This is the busiest nights in Broken Arrow previous to Mayor Craig. Let me tell you what Christmas was like, the shopping season, downtown Broken Arrow. You can picture it with before Craig, previous to Craig. It was, I mean, that's what it was like. I mean, it was, and now it's booming. It's bustling. People are loving. Aaron, it's so much better.
I love the Christmas music when you're walking down the street.
the
And
music's
that
really
has
Outdoor
been
speakers.
so
Was that
awesome.
you?
That was one of the great things. I wish I could take credit for that, but that was one of the best things we've ever done.
Yeah. That's
Staff
awesome.
came up with that idea of doing the music, and music's one of the best things we've done. And so often people ask me when we talk about city council meetings, we say, "Well, it's City Hall's downtown." Oh, and before we did anything downtown, people would say, "Really, Broken Arrow has a downtown?"
Right.
You
That's what I used
and,
to say.
And but now people know it's by the Rose District. They know exactly where that's at. So it's really turned around. And used to say so often that if your car was parked in downtown Broken Arrow on Friday or Saturday night, it's because it was broke down. 'Cause
Right.
It wouldn't start. That's the only reason you'd leave
true.
it there.
It's true.
Because there was nothing going on. And now there is a lot going on, and we're really happy that it is.
If you're out there listening right now and you're thinking to yourself, what could a mayor really do to screw up a city? I mean, at the end of the day, let's just vote for anybody. Let's just, why does it even matter? Well, go to downtown Portland, and just when you go down there, let me tell you. Can I tell you what people in downtown Portland say, Aaron, when they walk downtown Portland right now? Can I impersonate what they're doing?
Yeah.
If you are,
I can only imagine.
This is what the tourists in downtown Portland say when they're around checking out the sights and sounds. They go, Antifa! Ah! That's what they say. If you go to downtown New York right now, New York City, this is what the tourists say. Look, kids, there's a man peeing on that wall. If you go to downtown Seattle, they go, Mom, why are all the people laying face down under the bridge? So if you think a mayor can't screw up your city, a mayor can. Mayor Craig, what are all the things you could do to really screw up Broken Arrow?
Well, you just act like de Blasio, or act like the mayors in Portland, or or Seattle and let things run rampant and don't have. We were just named actually by Money Geek the 11th safest city in the nation. The 11th safest city in the country.
Wow.
Just today, and so
That's
I mean that's really exciting. I mean you've got to focus on public safety. We've got to have a strong police force, and and our EMS and our firefighters do an amazing job, and that's really important that we continue to do that.
So you're not defunding them then?
No, we're not defunding.
Okay.
I mean,
just to be clear,
I got a couple emails about how when this movement was starting in the summer, saying you need to defund your police, and I said the only way we're changing funding is we're going to increase their funding.
Oh,
amen.
Come
not
on.
going to defund the police.
Yes. Now here's the deal. You're running for re-election, sir.
Yes.
You've been mayor for how long?
I've been mayor this is my 9th year.
Ninth
I've
year.
been on the council for 19.
And are you planning to be mayor for 107 years, or how many more years do you want to be mayor?
No, this is going to be 4 more years, and that's it for me.
4 more years,
done.
okay. And when do people have to vote for you?
April 6, 2021.
April, what day again?
April 6th.
April
this
6th,
year.
2021. What's the website if people want to learn more about you? And I know they do.
MayorCraigThurmond.com.
MayorCraigThurmond.com. Ladies and gentlemen, he has my endorsement. I really do. I really do appreciate the decisions you've made this year to keep Broken Arrow, Oklahoma open, safe, and free. It appears as though you're aware of the Constitution. Love that. You're doing a great job. Thank you so much. Aaron Antis, are you gonna give a little Mayor Craig a little vote there in 2021?
Mayor Craig knows he's got my vote. He's doing a great job. He's changed our city for the better. He's made it easier for us to get business done, and be able to help people have homes here in Broken Arrow. We love building homes in Broken Arrow. In fact, as a company, our largest commitment to locations to build is in Broken Arrow because there's not all the red tape in place. And as a part of city council and now as the mayor, he's been done a great job helping businesses to stay strong. And we've really felt it more than ever in the year 2020 when a lot of businesses have been failing all over the country in many different cities. I've really felt why Broken Arrow has been well managed while you've been behind the wheel.
Mayor Craig, this is a little gift I want to give to you. Let me cue it up here. Let me make sure I hope it doesn't play before I'm ready. No, I wasn't ready yet. This is Aaron and I. We met. This could be the wrong clip. It could be the wrong one. But I said, Aaron, as a man who runs Oklahoma's largest home building company, with really no. Do you play an instrument, Aaron?
I used to play the saxophone, actually. Believe it or not.
That wasn't our conversation.
Okay.
But I
don't play an instrument.
I said
currently.
You can use the cowbell and your voice, and you can give Mayor Craig a potential theme song for his mayoral race. You play a little jingle.
Yeah.
Like Robertson Tires, like Robertson Tires. Hey, okay, rolling with Robertsons. We all know this. It's like ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Craig's loving it. We thought. So I said, Aaron, let's just let you go wild. And this is what Aaron came up with. And this could be the wrong file. Let me just play it, and then I'll see if it's the wrong file. It's like 7 seconds of ecstasy.
It's the wrong file, probably.
Listen, we didn't have the chance to vet or to. We're like CNN. We don't vet. We just run with it. So let me just hit play. Here we go. Does that work?
I don't
Craig,
recall recording that.
That wasn't you.
No.
Okay, Craig, you approve of that? Is that your new theme song?
I don't think that's that good of a theme song, so I think we'll pass on that one.
All right, now, folks, again, Mayor Craig Thurmond, he needs your vote. Keep Broken Arrow open,
April
safe,
6th.
free. April 6th. Vote, or you may end up living in a van down by the river. And we're going to end this show with a boom because that's what we always do, because boom stands for big, overwhelming, optimistic momentum. And Mayor Craig Thurmond is making Broken Arrow boom. It's growing. Mayor Craig, how much has Broken Arrow grown this year versus last year?
Well, just our single-family permits in 2020 were over 800, which is close to 2007 numbers. So we had over 800 single-family permits, but we've probably grown by over a couple thousand people just in 2020.
Has sales tax gone up this year?
Sales tax has gone up.
How much has it
this
gone
year.
up, you think?
It's gone up quite a bit. I mean, our we had a couple months we were down, but since May, our smallest month has been 10%.
Wow.
Increase over last year.
Wow.
Amen. Let's end this thing with a boom. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, boom.